Should I stay or should I go now? Should I stay or should I go now? If I go, there will be trouble. And if I stay, it will be double. Ooh, oh, so come on and let me know. Should I stay? Should I go? This indecision's bugging me. If you don't want me, set me free. Say it's fine and that's just that. So if you want me off your back, ooh, you got to let me know. Should I stay or should I go? Oh, should I stay or should I go now? Should I stay or should I go now? If I go, there will be trouble. And if I stay, it will be double. So you got to let me know. Should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go now?
Almost 7, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. All my memories gather round her. Minus lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eyes. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road.
Unsealed on a porch, a letter said. Then you said, I want to leave it again. Once I saw her on a beach of weathered sand. And on the sand, I want to leave it again. Yeah, on a weekend, I want to wish it all away. And they called and I said that I want what I said. Then I called out again. And the reason I ought to leave her calm, I know. I said I don't know whether I'm the boxer or the bag. Oh yeah, can you see them out on the porch? Yeah, they don't want to wave. I see them round the front way, yeah, and I know I don't want to stay, makes me cry. Something else. I wanna drum it all away. I said I don't know whether I'm the boxer or the bag. Oh yeah, can you see them out on the porch? Yeah, but they don't wave. I see them round the front way. Yeah, and I know that I don't want to stay. I don't want to stay. I don't want to stay.
Welcome to the Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for Can't Stand Up Comedy presents I Won't Stand for This. Please welcome to the stage your host, Dan Smith.
How we doing tonight? Hey, thank you for being at the I Won't Stand for This show. I am your host, Dan Smith. Thank you for coming out to the stand-up comedy show. Yeah, I'm your host, Dan the Can't Stand Up Comedian. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tell you a little bit about myself. My pronouns are he, him, and hot rod. One of my biggest dreams growing up was to compete in the Paralympics someday. Now, I never got there as an athlete, but I did go as a spectator one time. And I was going to tell you about my favorite sports that I saw while I was there, but I decided instead of doing that, I'm going to show you, okay? So I'm going to act out 3 wheelchair sports, and when you know what sport I'm doing, you just yell it out, all right? So here's the first one. I'll give you an easy one there, right? Yeah, that one's a gimme. All right, so here's the second one.
Hockey.
Keep guessing. Hey, what'd you say? Hey, say it again. Louder. Hurdles! Wheelchair hurdles! Jesus Christ, you guys, come on. You could have guessed that a little faster. That fucking hurts. Wheelchair headache. Jesus Christ. All right, we got one more. All right, you ready? Here we go. Swimming or backstroke, those are both great guesses, but they're both wrong. Yeah, shit, yeah, no, yeah. The answer we're looking for is drowning. Yeah, you can't swim in a wheelchair. You can't swim in a wheelchair. I didn't drown. You're right. I don't swim. You don't swim in a wheelchair. These things are not buoyant. I'm telling you that right now. They're not buoyant. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tell you about how I ended up on wheels. How I ended up a roller comic. It was a windsurfing accident. About 20 years ago, I was out in the ocean and a wave picked me and my board straight up in the air, and I came down and I landed on a rock, and I never walked again. But that's okay, because I still windsurf. Yeah, I don't even need a fucking ocean anymore. I just go outside on a really windy day, I hold up a big flag, I'm gone. Yeah, I'm gonna move to Chicago one of these days. I'm never gonna have to push myself again living in the windy city. Yeah. Let's see. I quit drinking. I've got almost 4 years sober now. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. You know what, though? I had to quit drinking. Yeah, if I had gotten one more DUI in this thing, my wheels were getting pounded. Yeah. Talk about a pub crawl. I'll tell you, though, I'm having a hard time with it, All those meetings, they're all downstairs in church basements. Start off with a concussion, end up bursting into flames. Oh, man, they're all 12-step programs. Yeah, I need a program with a ramp. ADA compliant AA. Oh, geez. Let's see. I was out walking my dogs the other day, and this guy yelled out at me. He said, "Hey, are you walking them, or are they walking you?" Dumbass. I said, "Actually, sir, we're competing in the wheelchair I did a ride." He said, "You did a what?" It's a sled dog race. Pretend my wheelchair is a sled, okay? I said, we go over 100 miles on pavement using 2 dogs. I said, have you seen any other guys in chairs coming through here recently? He said, no. I said, sweet, I'm in the lead. Yeah, I just got into jail last week. Yeah, really, it's my 4th time being in jail. It's Facebook jail, but it still counts, right? Yeah, I've been locked up for the same thing all 4 times. Excuse me. Inciting violence by threatening to kick somebody's ass. Yeah, so I'm getting arrested for things that I'm not even capable of doing. If it happens again, I ended up on World's Dumbest Criminals, Paraplegic Edition. Yeah, that one needs a little work. All right, I'm going to tell you one more thing, and I'm going to bring up your first comic. I am recently divorced. In fact, my divorce was final on July 4th. Yeah, happy fucking Independence Day to me. Right? Yeah. The best thing is I never have to live somewhere that was decorated like a Hobby Lobby threw up on it ever again. And, but you know what? We were married for 16 years, so we had a good run. One of us did. She'd always get upset if I would talk about sex on stage. Said it was too personal, but you know what? She's not here anymore, so I'm gonna talk about it. Yeah, we were into some kink, mostly bondage. She would put my brakes on. Sometimes my seatbelt. Yeah, if we were feeling really naughty though, we would break out the bike lock. Oh man, I'll tell you, the one thing I'm most nervous about dating, being single is dating. I know somebody's gonna ask me, hey, so where do you find other people in wheelchairs to date? Oh, we go on Wheelie Harmony. Dumbass, where do you go to find other people to ask really fucking stupid questions to date? I don't only date people in wheelchairs. I also date people with fetishes for them. So if any of you are all into some role play, talk to me. I'm gonna bring up your first comic. Thank you very much. Thank you again for being here tonight. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna bring up your first comic, but what I have to do is leave the stage so he can get in my chair. So what the next comedians are gonna see her doing is doing their first set in my chair. They have to get on and off stage in my chair. So that's gonna be the fun part. So give me a minute. I'm gonna go get off stage to give him my chair, and then I'll introduce him. Give me a minute. I didn't mean it. Yeah, that doesn't usually happen. Sorry about that. My bad. All right, you ready? Yep.
Tell him to stay in his lane.
Stay in your lane. All right. Go. Oh, wait. Boom. Cool. Thank you. You don't want to keep the camera on. Alright, good luck with that. Alright. No, alright. Alright, everybody. Here comes your first comedian to the stage. Please welcome the winner of the first. Alright. You alright there, Dane? That's why we have a spotter usually, so Dane's alright. That was an easy fall. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage. Now welcome to the stage, in my chair, not on the floor, Dane Nichols!
Yeah, I'm fine. Dan, I hope that when you were planning this whole project, you planned for contingencies such as comedians spilling White Claw on this wheelchair a little bit.
Yeah, well, that's alright.
You said that you.
I get to smell like alcohol again. Cool
There's
thing.
no
Yeah.
way that you let comedians use your daily driver.
I'm that dumb.
I'm victim blaming you right now.
You're okay.
Well, I'm the one that fell down.
Yeah,
I mean,
you are.
I'm not. Yeah, you are. I did fall down, and I'm not. Yeah, I'm not concerned about me so much as the wheelchair and stab comedy and stuff. Fucking hating me. I think we're kind of past that point, though. I'm.
You're not bleeding. You're fine.
I'm not bleeding. Yeah, I'm fine. All right. So, I'm the autistic love child of Guy Fieri and Harry Potter.
Yeah.
That's why that happened. You should be grateful that I didn't shoot up Hogwarts. I'm really nervous. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm nervous all the time. Not right now, because I think it's funny that I spilled beer or White Claw on my crotch. But I get nervous all the time. Like, for instance, I get nervous when I buy old. Sorry. That was so funny. That was because Dan got on stage by like getting a running start, not a running start, but you know what I mean.
A head start.
A head start. He got it going really fast to go. So I was like, all right, well, that's what I should do. And so I wheeled up as fast as I could. And it just made for a quicker demise than Jesse was ready for. I'm so sorry. But anyways, I get nervous at weird times. Like, for instance, I get nervous when I buy Old Spice with pretentious names because I think the cashier might be writing stand-up comedy about me. In my worst nightmares, Emily from Walgreens is killing with, "You will not believe the guys who buy Swagger. They are lying to themselves." Damn it, Emily. This is why we shouldn't have let women vote. They're too offensive. Thank you. My grandma really surprised me the other day. She took a nasty fall down the stairs, and I was shocked because I didn't think I would ever see a woman make me laugh that hard. More about my grandma. She asked me to take the dog out the other day, so I killed it. We just don't see eye to eye sometimes. In fact, she knows I do comedy, so she invited me out to a comedy show. Or ask. That's my grandma. Tell her to watch herself. I don't know. Tell grandma she's on thin ice. No, my grandma knows I do comedy, so she was like, "Dane, you should invite me out one of these nights. You should take me out one of these nights." And so I killed her. All right, next joke. My comedy is fucking stupid. Do you guys watch a lot of TV? Do you like TV? Yeah. Do you ever see those warnings before TV shows that are like, "The following is for mature audiences only"? Yeah. How did they manage to make the word mature mean exactly the opposite of what it means? Right? Like, that's a joke for the grandmas. I mean, that word used to have a meaning, right? And now they're playing that warning before South Park. Is South Park mature? Is Cartman mature, really? But what if one time they took that word literally and they turned on the warning before, like, Citizen Kane? All the stoned college kids would be like, "Whoa, this really is mature. I don't understand this movie at all." Rosebud. These two young ladies were actually at the premiere of Citizen Kane. A round of applause. All the audience was too polite for that. The comedian started my sarcastic applause I requested. No, you had your nickel. A movie cost a nickel back then. She can tell you all about it. They would play they would play they would play the news and then a racist cartoon, and then she would enjoy her movie. Right, this lady right here. So you can ask her about that. 14 cents, excuse me, for for the news and then the racist cartoon and the movie. All right, all right. Her words, not mine. No, actually, this is branded content, so I believe these are the words of Stab Comedy. Technically, right? Technically, this represents the views of Stab Comedy, right? Dan's doing the disclaimer. You can't do the after the fact disclaimer, Dan.
I can do the disclaimer. This is my show. I can do whatever I want.
That's true. That's true. All right. Well, whenever my girlfriend is asleep on top of me, I just want Yosemite or Yellowstone, whichever one, to erupt and kill us and bury us in ash and rubble. Because
Neither one of them erupt, by the way.
I'm a romantic. Wait, what was that?
Either Yellowstone nor
Whichever
Yosemite.
one blows up. Shut up, Dan. You know which one.
All
It's
right,
whichever
yeah.
one blows up.
It's that one.
So like
sure.
not your Instagram reels. Oh.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, Yosemite volcano. That's good to know.
All right. So if the volcano killed my girlfriend and I, then the archaeologists would know that Dane Nichols had a girlfriend. You know? I think that would be sweet. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Dan. How much time have I done? The light? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm seeing the light, guys. I gotta leave you on this one. These are my last dying words before I see the light. Who here likes the ice cream truck? Everyone, right? Yeah, the ice cream truck. That was one of my favorite parts of growing up. The ice cream truck. You hear the jingle and you know you're gonna go get your favorite treat. It's a beautiful moment, and there's just not enough like that in adulthood. But luckily, I've found the mature alternative to the ice cream truck. For grown-ups, here in downtown Sacramento, what we have are homeless prostitutes. And kind of the same thing, right? They ride around on bicycles, play music out of their boom boxes, and, you know, to advertise their services. And it's just like the ice cream truck. I mean, I'll hear, "In the city I live in, the city of angels." And I'm just like, oh boy, I'm gonna go get my dick sucked. I grab $10, throw my shorts on, I run out the door. I mean, anytime I hear Red Hot Chili Peppers, I get half a boner these days. I mean, goddamn.
All right,
And it just takes me right back to childhood. Because when I was a kid, the ice cream truck man used to just suck my dick all day long. They needed to wait to hear that. The ice
Red
cream
Hot
truck
Chili
man
Peppers.
used
You,
to suck
you
my
know,
dick.
you're not getting the light. You're getting the hook for
I'm
the Red Hot Chili Peppers lyrics. Get off the stage.
I gotta go buy a blowjob. All right, thank you. Thanks,
and the
Dan.
wheelchair and the ice cream truck put me in a wheelchair. So fuck you. Oh no! Get off the stage, Dane. Hey! Oh, it didn't put me in a wheelchair. I was just kidding. That was a bad joke. All right, give it up again for Dane Nichols. Hey, thank you, Dane. All right, you guys have been a great audience so far. So you know what? I'm gonna give you a treat. I'm gonna give you a cookie. Yeah? You guys want a cookie? Good, because I got a cookie for you. Give it up. Let's hear it. Make it loud. Earn that cookie, folks. Earn that cookie. Make some noise. For the one. You know, like, and she's going up backwards? I don't know about this now. All right. Let's see. right, but you know what? You gotta do that again because it didn't count. You used your fucking feet.
I'm only
You
paralyzed.
broke
in
the
my ass.
rules.
Nah, I'm good.
Whatever.
There was rule. The rule was sitting in a chair. I'm sitting in a chair. It can't be rules.
Cookie
being
Williams,
handicapped.
everyone.
How y'all doing?
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't know I was gonna get the pleasure to sit down today. Hey, this is kind of fun. Damn, don't worry, I ain't gonna take it for a joyride. I barely got up here. Nah. Yeah, hell yeah. Dan, hey, a lot of people don't know this, but Dan, that's my ex-husband. Hell yeah. Yep. The chair didn't bother me. I mean, for one, I like sitting in it. You know what I'm saying? He just never let me sit on his lap. He was like, I know I can't feel, but that's a lot right there. And I'm like, babe, like, just take me for a spin. You know what I'm saying? But that's not really how he ended up in his chair. The reason he ended up in a chair is because he had took me on a date one time. I remember clearly. We had went to the buffet, and it was one piece of chicken left, right? And I was like, oh, that's mine. It's like, you know what I'm saying? And out of my peripheral, I don't know how to spell that, but it happened. It was over in this area. I see Dan running. I'm like, I know he's not running for the chicken. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because after that piece, it was a 25-minute wait. And I was like, Lord, I'm not waiting 25 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, he tripped and busted his ass and ended up in his chair. You know what I'm saying? But we got, I know the chicken was worth it. He got the chicken and a chair. I'm like, I felt short in all of this. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I went and got me a new husband. Hell yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. He likes when I make his plate, so you know who gets the last piece of chicken around here now. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. I like my husband. He's from Oakland. Oakland, California. A lot of people here then go, ooh. Me too. No. When I met him, the first time I spent the night, I was like, this is going to be wonderful. Like, I'm just going to spend a week over there, and then, I'm going to rescue him. We're going to get him out the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do this. I'm going to take him to the suburbs. We're going to be living good. Change of plans. Like, he decided I was going to Oakland. I was like, I'm not ready for this. Like, my mom's white. Like, it matters. No. Nah, but long story short, I get there, and the first night I spend the night, I hear gunshots, and I'm like, oh hell no, you know what I'm saying? So I wake up my boyfriend at the time. I'm like, hey babe, wake up! I hear gunshots, and he's like, that's not your business. Go back to sleep. I'm like, not my business, like, but my mom's white. Everyone's business is my business, you know. He was like, woman, lay your ass down, But the thing about my husband, I was like, oh, I got me a little thug. Like, this gonna be cool. Like, because I seen him in the music videos. I want me one, you know what I'm saying? He had the little gold teeth, but he wore glasses. I was like, oh, wow, he's like a nerdy thug. Like, like, this guy reads books and, okay, he reads books and fights. All right, he's informational, you know what I'm saying? Like, this dude is cool, But somewhere along the line, we've been together now for 21 years. And I decided I wasn't happy. I want to follow my dream. So here I am in a wheelchair, for likes, being a comedian, living my dream. My husband, one of his things he wanted to do, he wants to be a fish breeder. I was like, a fish breeder? And being from Oakland, I thought when he said fish breeder, he finna start selling drugs. Like, we about to make money. Like, let's do it. Like, I'm practicing. Like, officer, I don't know nothing. Like, I don't know nothing. Like, I'm practicing for this life. You know what I'm saying? For the lifestyle. And when he said fish breeder, like, I didn't know, like, he wanted to breed fish. You got to say it backwards to make sense. You know what I'm saying? He brought in his 12 fish tank. When he brought his 12 fish tank in the house, I was like, oh, you talking about breeding fish. Like, oh, wow. Like, I married Ace Ventura. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this is crazy. Like, I'm not used to this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to go in the back and do my jokes. Like, whole living room looked like an aquarium. Like, I'm like, this is ridiculous. When I was married to Dan, he used to leave his different wheelchairs at people's houses. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when we got there, he knew he always had a chair. You know what I'm saying? Now this husband, I'm with him, he leave his animals at different people's house. I'm like, can you do that? Bet. We pull up to his dad's house. He got a whole pigeon coop in the back. I'm like, what the heck? Like, babe, we ain't been over here in 7 months. Like, these pigeons don't remember who you are. He goes out into the what is it called? Pigeon coop. See, these are facts. He goes out into the pigeon coop and he just stands there with his arms out. And the pigeons just fly to him. I'm like, oh my God, like, I done married Dr. Doolittle. Like, this is crazy. He be talking to the bird. He know the whistle and everything. Like, if you get with him after the show, he'll whistle. You see a bird fly by, I'm pretty sure of it. I'm pretty sure of it. Hell yeah. I don't even like to argue. I don't even argue with him no more. Like, if I get mad, I'm like, you know what, fucking, like, I'm just gonna eat a fish. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's just too much free food swimming around the living room. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to get mad. I need to get even. I think that's what they call it, get even. He made me mad one day. I was like, cool, because I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? He left. I'm the type of person, I like to eat before I eat. Like, I don't know if y'all know how to work. But while we talking about where we gonna eat, I'm probably eating. Like, I'm just how my life is set up. But yeah, he made me mad one time. He left, and I was like, oh, today's the day. We about to eat a fish. You know what I'm saying? So he leaves. He made me real good and mad. I was like, I found the fish. I had my eye on it. I fed it twice that day. It was nice and plump. I was like, about to eat good. I'm not even going to be mad after this. You know what I'm saying? I caught that fish. As soon as I caught that fish, he came back in the door. And I was like, oh, man. Like, so I threw the fish in the net behind the fish tank because I didn't want to get caught with it. You know what I'm saying? And he comes in the house. He's like, hey, babe, how's your day going? I was like, it's a little better. He was like, yeah, I was just... Where's Ezekiel? I'm like, who is Ezekiel? You know what I'm saying? He's like, my fish. I was like, you named him? He's like, yeah. Ezekiel, James, Bubba, Killer 3 because 1 and 2 didn't make it. We got chicken strip and we got a whole bunch of other ones. Like, so now he's trying to find this fish, but it's behind the fish tank on the floor in the net. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to get caught, like, you know, with this fish behind there. He's going to know it was me, you know? So I got to create a diversion, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, maybe he swam to the back. Like, you know, go check one of the tanks in the back. I'm pretty sure he swam back there. I seen him swimming down the hallway earlier. He didn't fall for that. Long story short, it's a dead fish in the net. I'm pretty sure it's going to die by the time we get back home. It's hot. It's hot today. Like, it's hot. You guys are so lucky. When he said special treat, I think he meant because I was wearing clothes. Like, it was so hot. I was like, Dan, can we do this show naked? Or like, what are the rules to stab? You know what I'm saying? It's too hot. Like, it got to be like over 100, like, yeah, optional. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I've been trying to go to the gym because, you know, like, health is wealth. Fuck all that. Like, it's not... Health ain't paying my bills, like, neither am I. No, I'm playing. No, I'm playing. In comedy, you get paid in likes. Like, they be like, you're so good. And I'm like, oh, like, what are we getting paid? Did I tell you how really, really good you are? Like, you are really, really funny. Like, I went to the rent office. I was like, hey, I'm really, really good. Like, you know, and then they slid me like a $50 late fee. I said, oh, like, y'all don't take really goods for rent? Like, that's what they paying me on stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, like, I need to up the ante, you know? But anyway, so I started going to that $10 gym. Y'all know about it because we not paying for it. $10 gym. Hopefully it clears, but I was there, right? And I decided to get my life in order and work out a little bit, lose a little bit of weight, and I have. But the thing about it is, like, because of how big I am, I got to carry around a picture to show people that I was bigger. Like, you know, like, I was bigger. Like, I'm big now, but I was bigger. Like, I lost the girth, you know what I'm saying? I got to show people I was doing something, you know? But it's crazy because you could go in the gym and you could be looking around and you're like, what am I going to do? And 10, 15 minutes go by and you're like, man, I don't even want to be here. Like, you're trying to force yourself to work out. But it's crazy because, like, Wingstop is right next door. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as I touch the handle, it's like 10-piece, bone-in, lemon pepper, barbecue, fries, ranch, and a Coke. Like, how did you know? You know your order, but you don't know what you want to work out. Like, I'm like, this. I said, I need to get my life in order. You know, this is bad. I don't even know the name of the gym. The gym got pictures of how to work out, and then that's too much reading for me. Like, I ain't gonna be able to do it. But then I remember I got kids. Y'all got kids? Hell yeah. I see y'all nodding. Y'all don't want to, but I see y'all nodding. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Fuck them. Like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hit it where it hurt. I got 2. So I fucked up twice. Like, I know how it goes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I messed up twice. You don't have kids, huh? No, I'm talking to him right here. You don't have any kids. Yeah, no. Yeah, because you're smiling and stuff. Like, yeah, you don't want none. Trust me. You don't want none. If you got free time, that's when you start thinking too much. Like, oh, little me. No, fuck that. Like, I'm here to tell you, you don't want no little you. They grow up to be big yous. You ever got in an argument where someone got your own face over some shit that's yours? Look, let me tell you. I wasted an I love you on my daughter the other day, okay? Let me tell you, look, hear me out. Hear me out. Don't judge me. Look, I was on my way to the refrigerator because that's my spot, you know what I'm saying? And on my way to the refrigerator, my daughter stops me and she's like, Mom, I love you. I said, I love you too, boo. And she give me a hug, and I give her a hug, and she just ran off. I'm like, okay, because kids do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm smiling, looking at her run off. I'm like, okay, back to the mission. I get back to the refrigerator. When I get to the refrigerator, I open it, and I realized, like, she ate what I was going for. You know what I'm saying? In that moment, I realized I wasted an I love you, because I can't take that back. You know what I'm saying? Like, she ate my food, you know? I got to get out of here because my ex just gave me the light. Yeah, he think he can rush me off the stage just cause you know it's his production and shit. But he still got a wheelchair at my house, so he gonna have to see me. You know what I'm saying? Hey y'all, I'm a comedian, Cookie Williams. That's my time. Thank you.
Cookie Williams, everybody. Here we go. Can she stick the landing? Uh oh. Come on now. I know you can. Woo! She did it! She stuck the landing. You can just get out there. She's right by you. Alright, cool. You should be. You guys ready for your headliner tonight? Here we go. This next comedian is your wildest dream and your worst nightmare. Give it up. And she survived for Jessie James. Which way is she going?
This is
There we go. Hey! There she is.
Dude, I want to get drunk and do this.
There we go.
How you guys doing tonight? This is fucking great. I usually introduce myself as Pistol Packin' Jessie James. Yes. The peacock with the she-cock. Although right now I feel like the ex-jock that can't fucking find their cock. The comic slut with a numb-ass butt. What the fuck is this? You brought out the no-frills chair. Seriously, this is the economy class of wheelchairs.
That's right, 5 chairs.
Seriously. God damn. Honestly, I don't understand wheelchair technology. I got a lazy boy at home that reclines. It's got a fucking speaker in it. It's got a cup holder, a beer cooler. Alexa, vibrate. Come on, man. I swear, if I had one of these, I'd soup it up. I'd put a fucking like rear-loaded V8 engine on the thing. Some big old knobby tires. I'd make it like a monster truck. No. This thing I'd go full-on monster truck with. Can you imagine Dan in that? Big old tires you can barely see over the fucking the hood. I got the perfect name for it, too. The Crippler. Dan got a new caregiver, you guys. She's really cool, but she showed up, and she realized Dan was in a wheelchair. She goes, oh, my God, I've never worked with anybody in a wheelchair before. And Dan goes, don't worry. Just roll with it. I wrote these especially for Dan. I went to a wheelchair basketball game the other day, but I left. It was too fucking political, Dan. Not one of the athletes stood up for the anthem.
Those assholes.
Fucking assholes. 3 paraplegics walk into a bar.
No, they didn't.
You gotta wait for that one. One says, "It's a miracle." The other says, "Praise Jesus." The third goes, "God damn it. I knew I should have got a second opinion." Oh my goodness. Yeah, this thing, you were talking about the Paralympics and the Special Olympics. They got Paralympics, they got Special Olympics, they got the X Games. Why not the Special X Games? I got 2 words for you guys. Wheelchair half pipe. Would that be fucking badass? Woo! 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 Oh yeah, fucking popping. I'm gonna master this shit in 18 minutes. It would be fun doing like jumps and freaking 720s and shit. That'd be badass. But it got me thinking. We all love to watch people take risks and stuff, and we love to be thrilled. There had to have been a first Daredevil. So I looked it up, and I found him. Medieval Knievel. I'm serious. I mean, fuck the Dark Ages. They had to have something else besides jousting and puppet shows, right? So Medieval Knievel, he was known for his exploits. For example, number 1, he successfully dodged the plague. That was big. He jumped his trusty steed over 7 burning heretics at the height of the Inquisition. He successfully pole vaulted the moat at Camelot, and consequently was invited to dinner at the Round Table, where they feasted on pizza and endless salad bar. But his greatest feat was his attempt to jump Stonehenge on a catapult-powered ox. True story. And you might be surprised, they took a lot of safety precautions. They developed a specially designed helmet, padding, harness for the ox. Let's face it, human life back then was not worth much, but an ox, fucking valuable as shit, right? Just for a little added thrill, he lined up 17 druids head to toe, and then they went for it. Didn't go so well. Just want to let you know, the ox was not hurt. However, 3 druids were crushed. And Medieval Knievel was immediately rushed to the best health care he could get at the time, the village barber. If you didn't know, they did everything back then. But after several leechings and attempts to expel evil demons, he succumbed. But at his funeral, his fucking hair looked marvelous. I just wrote that this morning, if you can't tell. So, if you haven't figured it out, I am a transgendering comic. And I am on estrogen, which I gotta tell you guys, fucking wow. I feel bitchier already. I can't wait for the part when I get to be right all the time. But, I'm looking more and more, like a female and less like a big old masculine bodybuilder. More like a female bodybuilder. By the way, you guys, bodybuilding, I can tell you from experience, I was a competitive bodybuilder. It is without a doubt the fucking gayest sport ever. Bunch of guys flexing on stage, shrouded in nothing but bikini briefs and denial. Speaking of that, what's up with the camo shorts, bro? Williams, is that your name or is that where you're from? Your name's Williams. First or last? Your last name. Okay. You're not from Williams, the town? Yeah? You sure? Okay. What's up with the camo shorts? You going hunting? You like them? You're not helping me at all, Williams. But I like you anyway. So, one person once said to me, they go, you look like Wonder Woman on steroids. Not so sure it was a compliment. But like most young boys of my generation, I idolized Wonder Woman. I got to be honest, you guys, growing up, I didn't know if I wanted to fuck her or be her. But I thought about it. And if I actually was a superhero, I would be the fucking exact opposite of Wonder Woman. In fact, my superhero name would be Uber Bitch. I wouldn't be wearing stars and stripes. No, I'd have freaking thigh-high fishnets, garter belts, leather corset. What are those ponytails that goes way up here, way down your ass that I can't fucking do right now? I'd have a big old freaking whip, which brings me my weapon. What was Wonder Woman's weapon? You remember Wonder Woman's weapon, Dan?
It was a whip, right?
It was a lasso. The golden lasso of truth.
Same thing.
What a fucking pussy-ass weapon. The golden lasso of truth? Are you fucking shitting me? No, my weapon, it would be the silver strap-on of sarcasm. I'm not going to tie you to a chair and make you tell me the truth. No, I'm going to bend you over one and force you to lie to me. Fucking tell me I'm beautiful, bitch. Come on, say it, motherfucker. You would be surprised how many supervillains voluntarily surrender. First they voluntarily surrender, then they willingly submit. My transportation, I got to get around, right? Invisible plane? No. Far too subtle for a diva like me. My vehicle would be a big, pink Cadillac. Fuzzy dice hanging from the rear view. Leopard print sidewalls. I'd have fucking hydraulics on that fucker. Wait. Here we go. Oh, yeah. And on the front fender, 2 big breasts. And I'd only drive down bumpy roads. It'd be the only vehicle in existence that you could simultaneously drive and motorboat. Fucking Justice League, Superman, Aquaman, fucking Captain America. Fuck those goody-goody pussies. No, I like the anti-hero types. I'm hanging in the shadows with Batman, and I'm cheating on him with Deadpool. Basically, I'm fucking Bruce Wayne for the money, and Wade Wilson for the kinky sex. My patented catchphrase, "I fucking told you so," would become a household word. I'd show people the errors of their ways with my superpowers of hindsight and passive aggression. In fact, I'd only have one weakness, and that would be the rare mineral found buried only deep in the caverns of, you guessed it, Uranus. That's the rare mineral known as bitch tonight. You want to get rid of your bitch tonight, Williams? Give your bitch tonight. Some bitch tonight, motherfucker. So, you guys are all cozy. You guys are cute. I noticed. Did you guys come together for the show? No, but here's what's important. Are you guys gonna come together after the show? Look, he's all, fuck yeah, he's all confident. She's, maybe. Dude, beers are $3. Lube her up, all right? Get her loose. Okay, so as I mentioned, I am on estrogen. And, you know, it's funny. I'm moody as fuck. And I'm all self-conscious. My doctor tells me, well, don't worry. You're basically going through puberty. So the time when all my contemporaries are easing into retirement, I'm a fucking tween. It's okay. It makes sense. It explains why I was so upset when I couldn't get Taylor Swift tickets. But it's all right. It's all right. And I was reading the effects and the side effects of the estrogen. And apparently, no, I'm going to develop hips. I'm going to develop breasts. And something akin to bipolar disorder. Seriously, it says may cause mild to severe mood swings. Mild to severe? Can you be a little more vague? Mild to severe? Is that like an absolute scale? Is it 1 to 10? Is it relative? I mean, what if you're just a fucking moody bitch to begin with anyway? Mild to severe? Fuck! How's anybody supposed to fucking know what to expect? I'm sorry, you guys. I think I need a Midol. That's my time. You guys have a good night. Thank you.
Jesse James. Good night. That's gonna be all. You guys have fun? It's a good show, right? This is a fun show. Thank you so much for being here tonight. That's gonna be our show for tonight. Thank you again for being here. Have a great night, everybody.
All right, everybody, that was Can't Stand Up Comedy Presents I Won't Stand For This. We're not done for the night. You want to extend your night? Well, lolgbt plus presents hashtag STFU. We'll be getting started in, well, it looks like about 11 or so minutes. So if you want to stick around, upgrade your night, I will see you at the bar, and we'll work that out.
Talk about things that nobody cares. Wearing other things that nobody wears. You're calling my name, but I gotta make clear. Can't say where I'm gonna be in a year. Some sweat hog mama with a face like a jet. Said my get up and go, must have got up and went. You got good news, but you're a real good liar. Cause your backstage lover set your pants on fire. Yes, it did. Car. Your daddy said it took you just a little too far. Telling other things but your girlfriend lied. Can't catch me cause your rabbit done died. Yes it did. Standing in front just shaking your act. Take you backstage, you can drink from my glass. Talk about something you can sure understand. Cause a month on the road and I'll be eating from your hand. Sweet.
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Tell me what you want, what you really want. If you want my future, forget my past. If you wanna get with me, you better make it fast. Now don't go wasting my precious time. Get your act together, we will.
Do you know what's worth finding? when it's not worth dying for? Does it take your breath away and you feel yourself suffocating? Does the pain weigh out the pride and you look for a place to hide? Did someone break your heart inside? You're in ruins. 121 guns, lay down your arms, give up the fight. 121 guns, throw up your arms into the sky. You and I. When you're at the end of the road and you lost all sense of control and your thoughts have taken their toll, when your mind breaks the spirit of your soul, your faith walks on broken glass and the hangover doesn't pass. Nothing's ever built to last. You're in ruins. 121 guns, lay down your arms, give up the fight. 121 guns, throw up your arms into the sky. You and I. Did you try to live on your own when you burned down the house and home? Did you stand too close to the fire like a liar looking
Check,
for forgiveness from a stone? When it's time to live and let die, and you can't get another try, something inside this heart has died. You're in ruins. 121 guns, lay down your arms, give up the fight. 121 guns, throw up your arms into the sky.
She packed my bags last night pre-flight. 0 hours, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. I miss the earth so much, I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space. Such a timeless flight. I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, rocket man, burning out his fuse up heaven home. Think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, rocket man, burning out his fuse up heaven. Mars ain't the kind of place to raise your kids. In fact, it's cold as ice. And there's no one there to raise them if you did. And all the science I don't understand. It's just my job 5 days a week. Rocket man, rocket man. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, rocket man, burning out his fuse up heaven home. I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, rocket man, burning out his fuse up heaven rocket man, burning out his fuse up heaven home. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time.
Welcome to the Stand Up Comedy Theater. It's time for lolgbt plus presents hashtag STFU. Please welcome to the stage your host, Suzette Finetti.
Hi, how are you? Hi. Okay, so you guys came tonight. Let's start there. Well, if you did come tonight, good for you, because it's been 5 years for me. So I wish I had come tonight already, is what I'm saying. Do I look okay? My hair's okay? Okay, because the windows were down, and we learned a lesson tonight, and that's don't do that. Don't drive with the windows down, no matter how nice it feels on a hot night. Keep them up, air conditioning. What'd you guys come for tonight? Me? Just me? Well, I wasn't supposed to be here, so... I mean, that really worked out in your favor. You would have been really mad if I didn't show up then. Yeah, what'd you guys come for? You needed comedy, you work in mental health. Mental health is comedy. What do you do? Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that's funny. Are you guys best friends? Because I'm mentally ill and my best friend's a case manager. So, kind of the same, right? Like, very similar. Yeah, thank you. You walk around knowing it? Like, you just look at them? Oh, no, everyone has one. Right. There's just diagnosed and undiagnosed people. Oh, man. Okay, all right. You guys came just for the show. And you just came for the show. Okay, so nobody came for drag. Oh, you came for drag. Well, you said comedy. No, don't go back on it. You said comedy. You knew you were coming for? Because here's the thing. I was supposed to have the night off. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be sleeping on a couch, resting my eyes and with cucumber. That was on purpose. Because what happened was the other drag performers in the show both fell ill. And I woke up, because I'm mentally ill, I know that it's good for me if I let myself sleep as long as I need to. So I woke up at 6:30 p.m., right? Because that's what I needed. And I was like, okay, sleep till 6:30 p.m. And then I woke up and I had 2 messages on my phone that were like, I'm so sorry, Suzette. I can't do the show tonight. And it was both the drag performers. And I was like, no, not for these people that have come to the show. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not for the 7 people that have come to the show. They want to see drag. And then I get up here and it's just comedy. So I could have just left the person hosting host it. And I could have stayed at home with cucumbers on my eyes. But you came for drag. Okay, well, what do you mean? Of course, do you go everywhere for drag? Do you show up at McDonald's and they serve you McFlurry and you're like, not in drag? Not without drag, you don't. You're just like, this story's fictional because they're serving McFlurries. They don't do that. It's always broken. Yeah. Okay, what else happened? In like my 4-minute drive over, some guy on 15th tried to turn right from the left lane. Right? Obnoxious. And then he looked at me like, you stupid, dumb, blonde bitch that doesn't know how to drive, because he cut me off. And I was like, this wasn't me. This was you. I don't know if that's funny. I just needed to vent it off my chest. Anyway, hi. Okay, I'm Suzette. So have you guys ever seen drag before? You have? Where? Oh, you've seen me. Okay, okay. Oh, that was one time, long ago. Yeah. There's hair in my eyelashes. It's obnoxious. Oh, Punchline. There's one tomorrow there. Well, I'm glad you guys came tonight. You've seen drag? So, Makeup and Mimosas right now is just once a month because we were not wanted where we previously were. I know, right? I know. I can't say too much because it shows streaming. So, I'll just say people didn't want our show where it was. Isn't it? Because it was a good show. But I'm working on getting it back monthly. So far, this is not comedy. This is just like a TED Talk. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, it's okay. I have comedians. You guys have seen me do comedy, so you know I can. You have not seen me do comedy, so you don't know I can. I'm Schrodinger's comic. Can she do comedy or not? No, yes, we don't know. You guys have seen me do comedy a couple different ways. This is definitely the first time I've ever done it in a tank top and jean shorts. Oh, I know. Yeah. It's the right weekend. Yeah. And then somebody last night was like, is that Barbie on your shirt? And I was like, no, it's me. It's my whole ID. Like, it's very clearly not Barbie. It's just me. Yeah. Anyway, okay. So have you seen drag in person before? On K Street. At Capitol Garage? Well, they didn't want that show anymore either. Lots of people deciding they don't want specific drag shows. Makeup Mimosas was on K Street, K and 20th. A brunch. Okay, so then you've also seen me before. Well, then let me tell you guys that have seen drag before. Drag is deceptive. So sometimes what you see isn't what it really is. So, like, you see Barbie right now, and I'm just here to say, like, this knee hurts. Yeah. Deception, right? You never would have known. Yeah. But I look like the type of girl that both knees should hurt. Because I look 39. I'm kidding, I don't look 39. But I do look like I suck a lot of dick. So both knees should definitely hurt, is what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, feel free to laugh, because it's weird to do comedy for no laughter, and I know there's only 7 of you. But if you want to laugh, if it's funny enough, don't shy away from laughing out loud. You have a fun laugh. You're like, make it come out. It's what I said on my date last night. Make it come out. Or he said, I don't know. I'm tired. Somebody said it. Yeah. So drag can be deceptive. I am 39. I actually just learned. You learn things about yourself. How old are you guys? 30? 34? Okay. You guys are all older than 39? Okay. 50 something. Well, then I'll just tell them and you guys can concur. When you get older, you learn things about your body that you didn't know, right? Yeah, like I just learned that I have no gag reflex. Yeah, I just learned it. You're like, you look like you would have learned that a long time ago. When should I have learned that? Like, she's like 20 years ago at least. 20 years ago at least you should have learned it. No, but I have no gag reflex. And I learned that because I have to swallow so many supplements and vitamins every morning now. Because as you age, you need red wine vinegar and a vitamin D and a super B complex. And what else do I take? A fish oil supplement. And then for good measure, I just throw in like a Tylenol, some Tums, a Tic Tac, just in case. Like, like why not? Like what? We're already swallowing like 9 or 10 pills, an antihistamine, a Flintstone vitamin. Why are adult vitamins so nasty? Flintstone vitamins weren't like good. Like I'd never be like, I want a cupcake that's Flintstone vitamin flavored. But I much prefer that flavor to adult vitamins. Like you get like a fish oil stuck on your tongue. Well, the B complex is super nasty. Okay, so you're already taking them. You're going to learn about your gag reflex real soon. I love how excited you are for it. How much is it? Okay, wait, hold on. This is being streamed, so I'm gonna repeat what you said because when people are watching at home, it's just a one-sided comment. This is all they hear. Oh, you can. Oh, how much? Oh, that sounds good. And they're like, what sounds good, Suzette? Yeah. Okay. So, anyone watching at home, you can get injections for vitamins in your wherever you want, in your wherever it's fatty. Do I have fatty hips? Okay, towards my butt. What kind of vitamins? B12, B100, all the Bs, because I'm a bad bee. A vitamin menu. Naturopathic? Okay, I'm like naturopathic is different, I think. There's like squirrels and shit. Yeah. Tomorrow I'll be a Disney princess. Tonight I'm Barbie. Yeah. You're like, we came for comedy. Be funny. No, well, oh, you didn't come for comedy. Okay. Okay. She says she comes for whatever. That was for the people at home. They couldn't hear you. Okay, how much is a vitamin injection? How long does it last? 45 for a pack of 5. Once a week or oh, so it's not. Oh, thank you. The crowd said they'll give me a vitamin injection for free. Okay, so once or twice a week. Okay, that I thought it was gonna be like a 6-month time release, like a Nuvo ring. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if I want to go every week and get injections. It could help with my gagging, but then I'm dealing with a prick once a week, and like my goal is to deal with fewer pricks every day. So I'll look into it though. I'll look into it. All right. Well, so you guys have seen me do comedy. You guys have not seen me do comedy. You guys have, and you have. Well, then it's weird to just tell all the same jokes. No? All right, fine. Then I'll tell you about my last date. You would never know? Well, no, you would never know because you've never seen it. And I don't know if she's seen drag still. Oh no, she's seen my show. Makeup and Mimosas. Let me stop there for a second. We're at Punchline once a month. Yeah. Yeah, and I do a half drag, half comedy show. You probably have been to that. Oh no, I'm doing whatever I feel like tonight. Yeah, I'm doing stand up dressed in I'm in chanclas right now. Like so many people are gonna be mad about that. They're gonna be like, but I'm like my toes are cute and it's fine. I know. And so I'm not in heels. This outfit in heels would look fucking weird. Right? Thank you. I think they're cute. I think they go with this shirt. Yeah. And like, have you guys seen the Barbie movie? Yes. Aren't these shoes appropriate? Yes, right. Okay, fine. So I'm good, right? I'm pro women in these shoes. And then tomorrow I'll wear heels or something probably. I don't know. Well, I can tell you guys about my show tomorrow, but I'll do it after the show. So this isn't just like a 25-minute infomercial of me TED talking and pitching things and telling you where my brunch currently is. But brunch currently is at Punchline once a month. And I'm working on getting a Midtown spot back. That would be weekly. That's the goal because we like brunch in Midtown and we like makeup and mimosas and we like it weekly. And that's my job to make that happen. So, yeah, we're going to do that. And then if you guys want to see more drag and you're free tomorrow, then I can tell you about a show tomorrow and invite you to that. Because you're here. Let's give Stab a round of applause. Yeah. Okay. So, dating. I'll do a couple jokes. I think I've been on for like 10 minutes ish. I'm just trying to make sure you get your money's worth. It can't be a 20-minute show. Like it has to be at least a 30-minute show. Some between 20 and 30 minutes. That's how. 30 in an hour. Okay, we'll hit that. Yeah, I think so. Look. That definitely happened on my date last night. I was like, this better be between 30 and an hour. I want what I paid for. So my last date, I was actually getting ready for brunch for makeup and mimosas, and I heard an explosion outside my window, and I was like, what was that? And then immediately I got a text, and I was like, it was from Mr. Smud, and he was like, hey girl, I'm in your box, and I'm working. Everything's fine. There was just an explosion. And I was like, oh, how polite of you to let me know that you're in my box. Because, like, I don't want it the other way. So I just went about what I was doing, getting ready for brunch. And then I got a phone call. And it was also from Mr. Smud. And I was like, hey, girl, explosion in your box. You and 3,300 other people were affected. And I was like, well, I thought this was exclusive. But that's fine. It's been a while, so I'll take what I can get, you know? So I thought, how courteous to get a text and a phone call. And then then I got another text, and it was Mr. Smut again, like 5 minutes later. And I was like, hey, girl, I'm all done in your box. Have a good day. Which is really nice. And I'm just like, that's made my heart jump from the explosion. I got 2 texts and a phone call. That's the best date I've had in 5 years. Like, that's the best one. So I'm gonna take that. Um, I don't know. Dating is weird. I was at Safeway. You guys know the Safeway with the big horse. At this point, I'm like, why am I holding the mic and resting on the mic stand? Maybe I should just put it in the mic stand. Okay. Does that look better? I don't know what's happening. This is, I'm supposed to be asleep, is what this is. I'm resting for tomorrow. And I wanted to look pretty for you guys. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm single. Isn't that atrocious? I know. Someone in the audience went, and she's right. Somebody should hit this. Okay. Yeah, I was at, do you guys know Safeway with the big horse? Yeah, which makes no sense because they don't sell horse stuff. There's a lot of heifers in the store, but no horses. Like, so I was there, and these guys walked up to me, and they were like, "Wow," and I thought, "What is that? Like, that's a cat call? I think I don't know. It's not a good cat call." But I ignored it. It had been a long day. It was after brunch one day. My whole life revolved around brunch for 2 years, so forgive me. But it was after brunch, and I just wanted to get home and like get the bra straps off and take off the heels and like put on Disney Plus and eat the frozen French bread pizza. You know, the kind 3 for $10. That's what I wanted to do with myself, and so I just ignored them because like that's the best way to handle guys talking to you that you don't want, right? Like, just ignore them. So I ignored them, and I went to the frozen section, and I opened the door, and I got the French bread pizza out, and I closed the door, and who's there? The bros, right? And that went wrong. And I'm like, fuck. And then they went, no joke, they went, ooh, jungle fever. But I am white, as were they. And I'm like, fucking Gen Z. Like, I don't think they know what they're talking about. It was very confusing for me. And then I was like, should I explain that to them? Or should I just go? I just went. That's not my job. I'm not their mom. I'm not their teacher. I'll let them be stupid on their own. Another time I was at Badlands. You guys know well, yeah, because you've been to brunch. Yeah, you all know Badlands. I was at Badlands, and this guy walked up to me here. I'm going to hand you that. Give me that. Yeah. This guy walked up to me, and he had a business card, and he went, "Call me." But this is like 2019, so I was like, "Ew, business cards." Like, I threw it away. I don't know. I just threw it because I was like, "Stranger danger, no." Well, okay, hold on. I'll get to it. I just hit myself in the face. This is not my night. So I was with my friend Apple Adams. You guys know Apple because you've been to brunch. Okay. And she was working the door, and she was like, "Suzette, don't throw that away. You don't know what it says." Right? So we were like, fine. So we pulled it out, and she looked him up. But she looked him up on LinkedIn, which I was like, are you trying to hire him or stalk him? Like, what are you doing? Look him up on Facebook like a real stalker. So we went on Facebook, and he was a winery owner in Oregon. Yeah. And his card said that, but we wanted to confirm it, right? Which may be why she went to LinkedIn. And so he's a winery owner in Oregon. And so I was like, okay, I would like the card back now. Like, just brush it off, and I'm going to call him. But then we kept looking him up, and he was married. I know. But I'm cuter than his wife. Right, I know. Like, this roller coaster of emotions for me that day. I was like, what should I do? Should I call him? Should I break up that marriage? I would like to be Mrs. Winery owner in Oregon. Like, that sounds like a pretty chill life. Second to, like, Mrs. Monaco Mansion, like, in the French Riviera, that's, like, my number one goal. But, like, Mrs. Winery owner in Oregon's not a bad idea. Yeah. But, like, I didn't know, like, I didn't, because I looked pretty much like I was in a gold dress, but like this is what I looked like when he saw me, right? And like I just didn't know how to tell him, that like I'm not really like, a natural blonde. Like, I'm really a brunette. You guys have seen me with my natural hair. I'm really a brunette. So like I didn't want him to get really upset and be like, "I thought you were a blonde." And I'm like, it's bottle. I know, I'm sorry. I was scared. But so I might have missed an opportunity because I didn't call him. I didn't want to admit that. I think I look good as a blonde. It's natural looking. Yeah. Thank you. I know he was. I know. Missed opportunity for sure. Next time. Next time I'll figure it out. I kept hitting myself in the face, so I just took it out of the mic stand. Things like that happen with things shaped like this. They just hit you in the face repeatedly, and you're like, this is weird. I don't want that to happen. So I was like, let me take control. Yeah. I'll do one more, and then I'll bring up some better comics for you guys. It's okay. Look, we got to know where we are in life. Thank you. Well, if I'm great, then they're better. Oh yeah. No, I don't like booking people that are worse than me. That'd be weird. I want this to. I know I've referenced sex a bunch, but I want this to be kind of like sex. Like I want it to climax, or peak, like crescendo, peak, climax. You know. So like, let's start with me, like the foreplay. Yeah. What were you gonna say?
No, I was thinking about the reference to people looking you up on LinkedIn.
People looking. Okay, she was thinking about the reference of people looking me up on LinkedIn, or just people in general. You in general.
Because I'm on TikTok.
You're on TikTok.
But for the last month, I've had this like barrage of people. You've been in 3-4 searches.
For the last month, she's been in 3 to 4 searches a day on TikTok, on LinkedIn. Oh, on LinkedIn. What do you do for work? She's been in 3 to 4 searches. Wait, you said TikTok.
Yes, I'm on TikTok.
You're on TikTok. Oh, so you think people are finding you on TikTok and then looking you up on LinkedIn? Okay, what do you do for work? You work for the state of California. What do you do? You don't want to say. Okay, that's fine. You don't have to. I don't want to tell you what I do for work either. What is your TikTok about?
Nothing in particular.
So you just have a normal lady TikTok, just joking, having a good time, trying out the memes, the AI.
But it dawned on me when you said LinkedIn.
Uh-huh.
That because I haven't been on LinkedIn in months and Sundays, and I'm like, why am I in the search? I'm not looking for a job. Why are all these people?
Probably TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay, so so she said that if she's getting searched on LinkedIn because of her TikTok, it's because it says people know her and they're trying to see the connections of who they know that knows you, because you work for. So you're like, I live this benign life where I just work for the state. I don't do much. My TikTok is just a little bit of foolishness. There's nothing serious. Well, I think maybe this means you should be a content creator. If people are looking up your TikTok that much and then searching more information out about you, you probably have a future in like creating content. She's a misanthrope. She doesn't like people that much. And girl, same. We're all the same. Okay. Well, I'll end this. I'll end my set by admitting something. You're a therapist. Okay. This is not a off the clock. This is not patient client, but I did something I should probably admit, so I'll just admit it to you guys in the crowd. So I was at a stoplight posting the poster for this show, right? And I just wanted people to come, which maybe it worked. I don't know. Is that how you guys saw it? Okay, cool. So I'm posting the poster, and some guy pulled up next to me, and he knocked on my window because he's on a motorcycle, and I was like, "What? That's gross. Go away." And like, I don't want your candy. But no, he really did, and this really happened. And he knocked on my window, and he's like, "Roll it down." And so I was like, "Fine." So because this makes more sense for rolling it down, but no cars really do that anymore. So I was just like, "Fine." This just doesn't look like you're doing anything but pointing at your show. So you have to do this still. And then Gen Z is like, "What are you doing?" Like, oh, I know. Tell a Gen Z like that you can hear somebody hang up on you when slam the phone down, and they have no idea what it means. Anyway, so he was like, "Okay, roll it down." So I was like, "Fine." So I rolled it down, and I was like, "What? Leave me alone." And he was like, "My life is," because he's on a motorcycle, "My life is more important than your phone call." Right. And I said, This is Instagram. This is not a phone call. But before I go further, like, let me tell you, he was not in like a helmet. He did not have a spiny vest. He's on a bike. He didn't have elbow pads or knee pads. He didn't have sunglasses. He just had a backward baseball hat and a white t-shirt. Right. And he was like, my life's important. And I'm like, bro. But I said what I said. And so I didn't say any, like, I just said, this is Instagram. I don't know what the conversion rate is. Like, I'm sorry. And he got so mad about it that he, like, sped off when the light turned green, like, to show me that he was, like, the boss. And I was like, okay. And he, like, popped a wheelie also to, like, show me that he's the boss, right? Right. And like, but because he was popping the wheelie, he didn't see the cement mixing truck going across the intersection, and he hit it going so fast, and he exploded and died right there. And I was like, oh my God, being on Instagram really does kill people when you're driving. I should be more careful about that. I did. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh. Fun fact, if you have a therapist and you share with your therapist that you murdered someone and they're already dead, not dying, but already deceased, it's not reportable. Yeah. That is some weird shit. It could solve cold cases. Well, then they can, yeah. Mental health has a lot of dilemmas they have to work out. Like, that's not even where we're going to start. Like, I could do a whole hour about mental health and what they could fix. It wouldn't be funny. It'd be a tech talk. But we might do that. We should do that. Okay, I'll do that. Here would be a great place. So we'll do that. But I think that's all for me because I think I've been up here for like 20, 30 minutes now at this point. No, well, I'm going to be back. I have a lip sync to do because somebody wants to see drag. Not just this. But I'm going to bring up a comedian. So you guys ready? Yeah. Okay. Trying to remember. What was the order?
I assume avian.
Okay, cool. All right. Then I need you guys. I know that there's only 8 of us in this room right now. Well, 9 now. But I need you guys to clap so much because we're going to make it feel really good and full for this next performer. So put your hands together. Start clapping. Give it up for Ivy Cordova.
Gosh, Sacramento, hello. How are we doing tonight? Yeah. You guys all look like young people that enjoy having disposable income. I love this. I love this vibe. Like, are there any parents in here? No, nice. Oh, okay. How old's your kid? Oh, do you have kids? Oh. Yeah, no, I have a 15-year-old at home. Yeah, my kids like right in the middle of the ages of all the friends that I have that like have kids. Because I grew up in Hayward, California. You guys know where that is? Yeah. So most of my friends were having kids in high school, and I told my son specifically, I was just like, you don't like having backpacks, you don't like holding your jacket. When I was your age, I was pushing my continuation school friends' strollers at Great America. You know what I mean? If that's not motivation for you to like not have sex and just keep your hands on your own dick, I think you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Like, that was his sex ed. It's just like, don't push strollers at Great America. And then I have friends from college that all had kids. They thought it was a good idea to wait until they established their careers and bought property and stuff like that. But now they're like close to 50 chasing 3-year-olds. And it's, yeah, like, I don't know. Couldn't be me. It's like, you have to think about your retirement. It's like, what's your retirement plan? Like, you're going to have to mix up your retirement plan with your kids' 529 school. You know, like, what's going to happen? Like, I feel like the best way to have your kids go to college if they can't afford a full ride is for you to die so that they can have the insurance money. You know what I mean? I feel like that's a little too old. That's fucked up. I don't know. My friends that have some of my friends have kids that are in their 20s now, like they're, you know, college age, and it's kind of funny to hear my friends lecture their children about safety as if I'm not aware that those kids were conceived at a Raiders tailgate. right? Like you're gonna talk to them? Like, come on, man. Like I was there. Like, come on. I know what this happened at some point when we left after the Hennessy shots, and that's why you have children in college. Like, it's fine. It's fine. I don't know. Like, I'll talk about kid shit for a little bit more, and then I'll just start getting raunchy because I feel like nobody here wants to hear about kids. Nobody here really wants to hear about kids, right? I think I'll just talk about raunchy shit. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Do you guys? Who here has met somebody like on a dating app? Yeah. Which one did you guys use? Did it work out? No. Sort of like, is it no. Did Hinge like what made Hinge like that? Why did it sort of work out? Like, is it a situationship or what happened? Oh shit. Okay. The median. You kind of like, you're right in the middle. Yeah, like, and how old are you guys? Like, are you in 20s, 30s? 30s? Or 34. Okay, so almost, I would say almost my demographic. I'm 42, and so like I never really got on board with like I wasn't sure about how to use dating apps initially because I know like a million comedians that you guys have probably seen are going to talk about dating apps, but for me I was just like this is strange. Like, this is strange. I work in tech, right, which is what people with this face do for survival when we don't want to be a nurse, and yeah, I mean don't get me wrong, it's a very honorable profession. It's just that I have enough people in my family that do it that they could all collectively cure gout. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you guys can heal dicks. Let me just stand up here and talk about them. I feel like that's where my intelligence level goes at this point. So yeah, I work in tech, and I had to ask my 22-year-old IT manager to try to explain Tinder to me while I was having him install it on my work phone. You gotta work smarter, not harder. And so I was like, Ahmed, let me get this straight. So there's an app I could download to get dick sent to my house. That's what I thought Tinder was. In the same way that you guys use DoorDash, right, to send food to the house, because I live in Hayward, California, and if I'm lucky, those two are going to be the same person, right? I was like, imagine somebody that was already like in your Tinder feed and your booty call. That's the same person that's bringing your food. Like, they're just like, oh, the food's almost here, and then he has to leave and get it. And he comes back. I'm like, you're back with your shorts on. Like, this is interesting. Like, and I know this because there's only like 5 fuckable people in Hayward. I'm one of them. So I'm old-fashioned, right? Like, dating apps were not really my speed. I feel like they were aimed towards like young millennials, which is absolutely not the kind of people that I'm trying to fuck. Or at least not with any kind of longevity. Like, when I first started trying the Tinder thing, and I did this like literally as I had served my husband papers, and he was walking down the stairs, and I just was like on the phone. I was like, I should call somebody, but I think I'm gonna download Tinder because I just want to see what I'm missing. And that was the summer of 2017. I called that the summer of Tinder, and it was a very short cougar phase. I feel like that was the one thing I had to get out of my system because I think everybody in my life assumed that once I turned 40, I was going to be a huge cougar. And I think that summer made sure that absolutely did not happen. One of the reasons is because I don't like young guys, and I'm not a cougar because I like coming. Just, that's it. Like, I'm not a cougar because I enjoy coming. And I hate to say this, but the closer in age people are to like the dates that I have, the closer in age they are to where they understand like my music and pop culture references, I feel like it's safer for me sexually. My boyfriend right now, he's 37, so that's not very far from where I'm at. And one time he was sweating so profusely during sex. We were having sex here in Sacramento, which is why. And he was so sweaty, and it wasn't very well lit. And my boyfriend is black, and I started laughing during sex, and he stopped in the middle of it. He was like, "What's going on?" And I was so afraid to tell him that the reason I started laughing is because I thought that his shadow reminded me of the guy that sings the hook in Gangster's Paradise. You guys know what I'm talking about? It's such a good video. Anyway, there's a guy, it's a Coolio song, and there's like a guy like that's sweating, and I feel like as the video progresses, he just gets sweatier. He starts with like a little like what I have on my face, and then at the end of the music video, he's just like he's like in an Usher video at this point. He's just got water pouring down his it's so gross. But like as soon as I said that, my boyfriend laughed and turned it on YouTube because he knew exactly what I was talking about. And then he told a joke about that at one bar that we were performing at. He's a comedian too, and we both started singing "Gangster's Paradise" at the bar. So I think that's going to be our wedding song, y'all. Like it has to be. It has to be. Like if I'm gonna bring it up during sex, like. It's fine. It's fine. Like, it's kind of cool. Like, he was one of my friends before we started hooking up, and it was weird because we used to tell each other hoe stories all the time. Because as comedians, I mean, I don't know if people like realize that comedians are just as grimy as rock stars, but we have to be careful because now we have you can't cancel rock stars anymore, especially since most of them will probably cancel themselves with drugs. But like with comedians, it's a different story. We have to be careful. We have to be careful because people could go on Twitter, talk about us. So it was easier for us to just like hook up with people that weren't comics and just talk to each other about them. And at some point, the hoe stories turned into us telling each other about hoe stories. And then it became, he became the subject of a lot of my hoe stories. And I was like, you know what? If you're not hoeing and I'm not hoeing, what is this? And so, yeah, we've been together for like 5 months now. He's performing at Laughs Unlimited right now. It was just so funny to me because like he has a joke about when he would bring women into his room and they would sort of like look around to see if he had a bed frame and things like that because he was just like he jokes about the only assets I have as a 36-year-old man are a PlayStation and an eighth of weed. And the first time I went to his room, I was like, please don't let that be true. Please don't let that be true. And I looked around. I was just like, you know what? He's got like 2 books. Like I think it's fine. It's fine. It's just like I knew that like we were just gonna hook up, right? And I was just like, this has to end in a positive way because I know that if he's going to be terrible in bed, I can't do what I normally do to terrible Tinder dates, like leave in the middle of the night and rob them. And I'm just kidding. I would never I have taken things like a bag of chips or Capri Suns. I remember one guy was so high and drunk that he passed out without even touching me. And the worst part about him, the fact that he passed out, was the fact that before that I came over and I was very clear that I was coming over to get I was coming over because I wanted him to bust it down. You know what I mean? Like I was just going to do that. I was coming from the gym. I was going to shower. I had things to do in the morning. This man who used to be a comic made me sit on the couch with him and watch every random every random part where he was a uncredited extra in like straight to DVDs, straight to that kind of movie. He had to make me watch like all that stuff where he was like an uncredited prisoner, or he was like, that's me with the Oakleys, or just some shit. And I don't know if you've ever been completely sweaty on the outside and dry on the inside. That's exactly what that felt like. So I'm glad that I don't have to be doing shit like that anymore because I wasn't really too good at the dating apps. Like I was a Craigslist kind of gal. I grew up in that era. Like I miss misconnections and personals. I miss that shit. Like, and Hayward is small, so like if I had a misconnection, all I have to do is go to either the gas station or Walmart, and I'm gonna find them, or like go to a construction site. I'm gonna find someone I went to school with. It's totally fine. I did like one of the things I didn't like about Tinder was having to lie about being interested in some of the things that these guys wanted to do. Like, do you guys when you guys were on dating apps, like, were a lot of people, strangely enough, into things like hikes? Yeah, you know why? It's for people that want to walk around and not spend money. Like I was like, that's like unless the hike in question is going from one end of Santana Row in San Jose to the other end of the mall, like that's all I'm interested in. Like, or going to like a 6-story Nordstrom, like that's a hike to me. That's a hike. And don't get me wrong, like I've exercised on occasion, but I'm the kind of person that I've gone to a Soul Cycle class, but immediately went to brunch afterwards. You know what I mean? Like with the you have to. Like I know that downing a pitcher of bottomless mimosas is probably not conducive to like weight loss or preventing alcoholism, but it is what it is. And have I been lit, dude? I can't even tell if somebody's lighting me. Like I don't know how long I'm supposed to be going for, but if you guys are chilling, I'm chilling. So Cool. Okay, cool. I'll finish up. And so like I forgot what I was talking about, like brunch. Yeah, like I don't want to lie about going hiking. I'm just like, no, fuck that. I want to talk about like I want to do something interesting that nobody really does. I'm surprised how many people have not mentioned jousting as an option on dating apps. You know what I mean? Like do you guys fuck with medieval times? Anyone here? Fuck with medieval times? Isn't it fucked up that we don't have one up here? Like we got to go to LA or some other place to go to medieval times. I have wanted to go to medieval times ever since I got finger blasted at the Renaissance Fair. I should. I feel like that's something more people need to talk about. Like like every time, and I'm so like, I defend white people all the time. Every time people are like, white people have no culture, I'm like, you clearly haven't been to fucking medieval times or the Renaissance Fair. Like, do you know the potential for like fucking sex and role play? Like this guy, like seriously, get that armor off your dick so I can put that sword in my mouth, and then you can cosplay as a wizard and make these panties disappear. You feel me? You feel me? All right, guys, that's been my time. Give it up for your host.
Keep it going for Ivy Cordova. Yeah. Okay. Stand up is hard, and it's hard when and I'm like, this isn't me mad that there's only 7 people. I love that you guys are here. It's just harder in smaller rooms. So they are really doing, like, these are amazing comics. Yeah, they're so, like, I'm so glad you guys are here. I'm so glad that it's a fun, supportive crowd. So one more time for Ivy. Okay, I'm going to bring up the next comedian, and then after we all do comedy, we'll all do lip syncs for you guys. So you guys ready? Okay, then put your hands together, make some noise, give it up for Oliver Graves.
Hi. I think I'm the right energy for this heat. It is a warm day today. It's kind of nice, actually. I'm going to admit I kind of like it. I'm like, oh, is this what hell's going to be like? Maybe hotter? Okay. I'm ready for it. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. So I guess I should address right away that yes, I am very tall. You can probably notice, yeah. I am very tall, and people always like to ask. They can ask us questions. They want to know, how tall am I? I'm like, yeah, and I am 6'6". Yeah, people always ask that of tall people. And there's another question they often ask tall people that I don't really get asked, which is if I play basketball. I guess they can kind of tell that I don't. No, I don't. I don't play basketball. Yeah. I was actually on a date once, and she was asking me, so who are your favorite sports teams? How do I do this more? Like how, like I care about the Warriors or the Giants, you know, outside of my Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Are you a nerd? Oh, okay. You're like, I don't know what it is, but it sounds cool. It just sounds really neat. Oh, okay. So you're probably really into where Ivy was going with jousting and everything. You're like, oh, I want to do that. Okay, well, we're the court jesters. We're a little bit of a different flavor. Yeah, I gotta give it up. I was watching. There's a Twitch stream. I don't know if you guys know this. It was on Twitch. I saw a name. It looked like I recognized it. So Robert Best. I don't know. Hi, if you're still in the chat room. Looked like a name I think of someone I've met. So he's like, well, probably free. Oh, wow, hi, Oliver. I'll see it after I get off stage. But yeah, I do look different. I guess we should get to that. I also look little bit like I'm not one of the, like I'm not a drag queen, but I guess I'm like drag adjacent. So there's that. Yes, I am. People like goth, emo. Again, there's a lot of questions with this look. When you go out looking like this, people need to know, you know, do you do your own makeup? Because it doesn't look very good. I do my own makeup. You don't have to ask it like that. You can ask it in a safer way. I know it's very messy. I'm like, do you know how hard it is to do your own makeup when you have no reflection? People like to be cute with me. They like to ask, hey, Oliver, how many people have you killed? Yeah, I get it. I look like someone that has OCD and keeps track of that kind of thing. I also get questions about America's Got Talent, because I was on America's Got Talent. People go, do I know you from something? Do I know you from something? Oh, thank you. And, oh, thank you. And I am not tape face. So people get a little disappointed when they realize that I'm the one that speaks. I'm a different person, different human being. I don't have tape on my face. So, yeah. But I can't really answer too many questions about that because they make you sign contracts. You're not really allowed to talk about it. But I can say I did get to meet Simon Cowell. And he claims to be 5'9", which if that's true, he comes up to here on me. Let's be real. Like I am 8'3". Like he's a short little man. One question I don't really like to get asked. They get really weird when they ask it. They go, so what are your pronouns? Like they turn into a pirate when they ask. Like they gotta emphasize the R. Like they're like, am I even allowed to use that word these days? Can I say R? Just like none of us know grammar anymore. I'm like, isn't it obvious though when you walk up to me, you start talking to me that I want to be left alone? Just go away. Leave me alone. That's what this is for. This like bright red. To let you know I'm very toxic, like a tree frog. I don't want any mama birds coming and trying to peck me to death and bring me back to their hatchlings to feed them. I am toxic. I'm saying I don't date single moms. That's what I'm really... It's okay, I'm literally wearing a red flag. Like, you're not missing out on this hot mess. Also very thin. It helps to wear a bright color so you are noticed in traffic. Yeah, I'm not gothic, I'm goth thin. Not thin on purpose. I go through medical stuff here and there. Like I said, I was on America's Got Talent, and actually there's an appearance where I'm wearing actually this outfit, so not that one. There's a second one where I'm wearing all black. And during that time when I recorded that, I was 135 pounds. Yeah, at my height, I'm supposed to be closer to 160, 170, so I was not doing well. And everyone wanted to know, because it was, I was on national TV, like, are you doing okay? Like, is it cancer? Like, it's okay to ask. Just don't look so disappointed when I say no. Like, it's not cancer. If I had cancer, I would have won America's Got Talent. Let's be real. Should you say it's true? Is that, yeah. Tearjerker? No. I'm just single, so it's just regular jerking for me. Like, there's no, there's still tears. I'm kidding. Yeah, very, very thin. That, again, I have different issues. I had to get a colonoscopy recently. Yeah, that's not fun. I don't have health insurance, so I couldn't afford the camera. Oh, that doctor eyeballed it really well. I was like, oh, you are so much better than when I was at home with my phone, just trying to... I can't have gluten. I am gluten intolerant. So I know I'm contributing to intolerance in the world. Can't help it. But yeah, I can't have... I miss it. I miss it so much. I grew up with the Ninja Turtles. And what do the Ninja Turtles eat? Pizza, yes. Which I can't eat. I miss sitting down, getting my own little personal pan pizza, olives for Oliver, watching the Ninja Turtles. Like when I see one, I miss it so much, those feelings. Does that make me pansexual? Is that how that works? No? You'll get it on the way home. It's fine. You'll get it on the way. I'll let it linger in the heat. It's all right. It's actually not that hot in here. It's just me. It's just me doing that. If you've ever seen the old Christmas movies with the ice guy and the heat guy, I'm heat miser, yeah. You're welcome, Sacramento. It's because I'm here. Yeah, it's interesting growing up, and I'm from Sonoma County. Anyone ever hung out in Sonoma County? You hung out in Sonoma? Yeah, okay. That's where I'm from. Drove here for this, and brought the heat with me, so you're welcome. But it's growing up there, and I have always been interesting and different and expressive, and it's not always the best environment there. I guess I can talk about gender and things there, like what my identity is. People are always really curious. I'm like, I really don't care. I'm very nihilistically non-binary. I don't care what you refer to me as. I can be anything. It's very flexible and fluid. Oh, thank you. I'm someone that doesn't like to wait in line for bathrooms. It's pretty convenient. If a bathroom, though, if it says all genders, that's not your bathroom. You're not all the genders. That's my bathroom. I actually went to Pride for the first time. You know, I'm from rural Sonoma County, cow and wine country. And my dad wanted to go with me to Pride because I was taking his car. So it wasn't exactly but he was actually very supportive because I wanted pictures, and then every now and then it's like, can I get a picture with? And he was like, okay, I'll take, yeah. And he took a picture of, and then after a while he's like, well, I would like a picture, and he got a little into it. And I was like, okay, that's really cool. And then after a while he got a little too into it. Not that into it, like not like, I didn't like learn something about my dad that day. It wasn't like, oh, does mom know? Like, just he wanted to be supportive, and after a while he starts just like kind of marching along and yelling, I love my gay son, I love my gay son, over and over. And I was like, oh, I don't know how to tell him that I'm not his son. Maybe at Thanksgiving, maybe we'll get to have a lot of fun. I wonder what mermaid vagina smells like. Is it like chicken or? How would you know? How would you know they don't have vaginas? So, like, what's down there? Like, I need to know for reasons. Everyone's like, okay, we got to figure that. Okay, is Tom Hanks here? Would he know? Like, is that? That was a very deep Splash reference for anyone. Because nobody knows the name of the prince from The Little Mermaid. Fuck that guy. Like, what was... No, I don't even know. It was Eric or something like that. Yeah, okay. See, no one would have gotten that joke. We're like, oh, now I remember. Like, Tom Hanks that movie's too old. No one knows the name. Whatever. I put it out there. We tried. I do like movies. I'm a big movie fan. We big movie fans? Yeah? Okay, so I can talk about movies now. All right. So because I grew up loving movies, watched a lot of 80s, 90s movies. Dolly Parton was in some movies. She's in 9 to 5. You guys see 9 to 5? Love 9 to 5. It's so just funny. But it got me into Dolly Parton a little bit, even though she's more of a country singer. But I was like, she's really actually very funny in that movie. And there's a funny story. She is really clever, where she found out about a Dolly Parton lookalike contest. So she entered it and then didn't win. Yeah, she didn't win. I was like, that is hilarious. I got to remember that. And I did remember that because they had back in my hometown, they had an Oliver Graves look-alike contest. And I was disqualified for dressing up as Dolly Parton. It's a cute story about Matt Damon and his wife. His wife, before they met, she grew up a fan of Matt Damon movies. She had a couple posters in a room, got to meet him, got to date him. Then they got married. I'm like, that's adorable. I want that in my life so bad. I guess it's messed up to hope that Matt Damon becomes a widow. I bet I have more posters than she did. We Rick Moranis fans in here? You know who Rick Moranis is? You like Rick Moranis? Yeah, whoa, hold on. I am not one. Fuck Rick Moranis. And you're probably like, Oliver, you probably got bullied and stuff. That's not very nice. I'm like, yeah, and who do you think I'm supposed to bully? Dweeby little Rick Moranis. Like, I don't have, that's the pecking order. Like, I could take him. I know he's like in his 60s now. But still, I just, like, I'm like, you want to be shoved in a trash can? I don't know if I really buy the whole Honey, I Shrunk the Kids movies. Okay, so like they made a few of them. So first one, he's got the two kids and like whoops the machine, whatever, and he shrinks the two kids. Then they make a second movie and Rick Moranis has a third kid and it's a baby. And then the baby gets, you know, bigger and bigger and bigger throughout the movie. I'm like, I don't know about this. I don't know if I can buy that Rick Moranis had sex a third time. No way. I have to watch movies the way they're intended to be seen, very, very specific. Like I have to watch the movie Speed on fast forward. I watched the movie Sideways, rotated 90 degrees. And I always make sure to watch the movie Big on a Viagra. It's the second Tom Hanks reference in my set. I should have thought about it. We don't need that much Tom Hanks, do we? He's gonna die tomorrow, and we're all gonna be like, "Oh my God, Oliver Graves predicted it." No, I hope he's fine. I don't care. I don't know the man. Turner and Hooch can still be watched after he died. It's not a big deal. Wow, okay. You're all like, oh, Turner and Hooch. Wow. Oh, that was a deep pull there. Okay, you're welcome. Where were you on Splash? No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm always out at places like this. It's difficult, like when I'm at like a bar, like doing comedy at a bar. There's always guys that want to like brag about stuff. They want to brag about sex. Like, oh, I banged a hot one, or I banged so hard or so long, and I want to kind of participate a little bit, but I don't have a lot of stories to tell. I'm like, well, I banged my elbow. Kind of hurts a little bit. But yeah, it was during a threesome with two girls. I don't know if you guys have ever had a threesome before, but like, there's a lot of limbs. There's a lot of crying in the corner by yourself. This one guy was bragging. He's like, you know, I'm actually so big. He's talking about his dick. Like, he's like, I'm so big that when I have sex with women, it actually makes them uncomfortable. I was like, that's nothing, dude. I don't even have to have sex with women to make them uncomfortable. Is it happening right now? Like, is it? How many emo kids does it take to screw in a light bulb? You guys ever been in an audience before? That was your turn to go, how many? Like, that was your... Okay, hold on. We'll start over. You guys know your line. Your line is how many. We're going to start over. Okay. How many emo kids does it take to screw in a light bulb? One. So I'm having a lot of car trouble lately. The regular people like you and me, it takes one. Okay, I'm having a lot of car trouble lately. A lot of car trouble. Had the check engine light come on my car. I was like, great. So I got out. I popped the hood. Engine was still there. So that little light's broken. I actually had my car repossessed. That was very expensive. Yeah. Oh, man. Cost so much to have to hire 2 more priests and do another exorcism. I actually traded in my car to get my interest rates lowered, and it worked. Women are less interested in me. No, it's hard because I am unemployed and live with my parents. But my mom's a hoarder, so she'll never throw me out. I actually have a lot of stuff myself, a lot of toys and games. I just went to the cave today. You guys ever the cave? You been to the cave? Yeah. I was like, I could lose a lot of money here. Like, I have a credit card, and I better get out of here because I have so many toys and stuff and stuffed animals. Just my bed is covered with stuffed animals. Yeah, I love taxidermy. I do have a lot of toys and stuff. I'm looking to get a new Magneto figure. If you don't know who Magneto is, fuck you. But there's 2 I'm looking at. One, I love the face. It's just like perfect face. Looks like Magneto. But the body, I don't know. It's not great. And the other one, face, no. Don't care for it. But the body is perfect. I have the same problem with action figures that I do with all the women that I'm dating. Except with action figures, I can take the head off the one I like and put it on the body of the one I like. With the women I'm dating, if I keep doing that to them, eventually somebody's going to catch me. That got real. You guys think I'm actually cutting heads off of people and sewing them on? Like, oh, okay. I am not murdering these bodies. That doesn't make it better. That doesn't. That's just finding them on the side of the road and thinking, well, if nobody's going to do anything with this. No, I'm into that. I'm into that kind of stuff. I sell on eBay. I have an eBay shop where I sell serial killer memorabilia. Yeah. My friend heard me say that. He's like, no, you don't. You just sell your old things. Isn't it funny how friends come and go in life? Like one day you're hanging out, the next day they're a missing person. Like, whoops. Yeah, dating is hard when you're basically like a Norman Bates type without the hotel. I can still make you a sandwich, though. I just can't eat that sandwich myself. It's a callback to the gluten intolerance. I can't. And the movie Psycho, which I guess you have to have seen, that he makes. What's her name a sandwich? I am trying to date and get out there more. Very tall myself, so I do tend to try to date tall people. So you got to be at least 5'10" to ride this attraction. Sometimes I'll date shorter people. Well, that was a little, not that, this is my hand going, not that short. Well, I mean, never say never, but you know the fun-sized people. Sometimes they call themselves that. It's like the candy bar, because there's different sizes. There's king size, queen size, the best sizes. And then there's fun size, which is the Halloween one, which you get it on Halloween, but it's mostly wrapper. I'm like, is there even candy in here? I will still date you if you identify as fun-sized, but just like the candy bar, I am going to need 3 of you to be satisfied. All right. We got more show. We got a lot more show, but that is all I've got for jokes for you guys tonight. So thank you very much.
Okay, give it up for Oliver Graves. Okay, so I'm not gonna introduce myself. I'm gonna do a lip sync. You guys already know what song it is, so here we go.
Jump in.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. I'm a blonde bimbo girl in a fantasy world. Dress me up, make it tight, I'm your dolly.
You're my doll, rock and roll. Feel the glamour and pink. Kiss me here, touch me there, hanky panky.
You can touch, you can play. If you say I'm always yours. I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Make me walk, make me talk, do whatever you please. I can act like a star, I can beg on my knees.
Come jump in, bimbo friend, let us do it again. Hit the town, fool around, let's go party.
You can touch, you can play. If you say I'm always yours. You can touch, you can play. If you say I'm always yours.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Oh, I'm having so much fun.
Well, Barbie, we're just getting started.
Oh, I love you, Ken.
Thank you guys. Oh man, you were ready to go on stage. The line was you can touch, you can play. See, you should be a content creator. You were ready for the limelight. You guys saw it. It wasn't just me. Yeah, she was like, here we go. And I was like, no. No, there's no part. But I will tell you what, when I do like a prayer by Madonna, there's that one part in the like towards the end where like it's clearly not Madonna, it's clearly a black lady going like, whoa, you know, and then I would have come for you and brought you on stage. Yeah. But you're not Ken, you're not Barbie. I mean you can be your own Barbie. This was just about me, love. No, and aren't the shoes cute? I know, they say wifey because you should dress for the job you want. Yeah. So that's why I wear them. It's my goal. And then when I was thinking about you being a therapist and talking about how you don't have to report murders, when I said life is your creation, I was like, oh yeah, it really is. You can just do whatever you want as long as they're already dead. That sounds disgusting. Yeah, you only tell a therapist. Okay, you guys ready for more lip syncing? Okay, is this your first time in public lip syncing? Okay. So lip syncing for the first time since middle school. Give it up for Ivy Cordova.
Girls Club, you're not allowed, Gary.
Why?
Thank you so much. All right, let's go.
Girls Club, you're not allowed, Gary.
Why? I just want to be there.
It's a girls club, Gary. What's the password?
Fidelio?
No! This is not
there aren't a bunch of people having sex in there?
No, well, it's none of your concern.
So there are a bunch of people having sex in there?
Gary, I need you to stop looking for answers.
Oh, they're definitely having sex. Oh yeah, they're having sex. Oh, I can tell, I can hear it, yo, they're having sex. And I just know it, I can feel it, yo, they're having sex. And let me in, I'm trying to fuck. Let me in, I'm trying to fuck. Let me in, I'm trying to fuck now. I said, let me in. You gotta let me have it. Let me get a party now. Hey, yeah, baby, let me have it. Let me get it now.
Keep it going for Ivy Cordova. That was like a different kind of lip sync, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. I think the most impressive thing about these shoes is going up and down that ramp in the shoe. Right? Did you see the skill? And they say I can't walk in these. I don't dance, but I can walk all day. Okay. Gonna bring up the next performer. You guys saw him do comedy. Now he's gonna lip sync. Have you enjoyed the show so far? Would you come back next month? Awesome. It will be August 26th, I want to say. Yeah, it's the fourth Saturday in August. So, and it's going to be, and there will be more drag performers than just me. I'm going to book more reliable people who don't get sick. That's all. Anyway, I'm going to bring up the last performer. So this should be fun. You guys ready? Okay. All right. Then give it up. Make some noise for Oliver Graves.
In sleep he sang to me, in dreams he came. That voice which calls to me and speaks my name. And do I dream again? For now I find the phantom of the opera is there inside my mind.
Sing once again with me a strange duet. My power over you grows stronger yet. And though you turn from me to glance behind, the phantom of the opera is there inside your mind.
Those who have seen your face draw back in fear. I am the mask you wear.
It's me they hear.
Your spirit and my voice in one combined.
The phantom of the opera is there
Inside my mind. Is there
Give it up for Oliver Graves. Together, we look like that meme of the houses next to each other. Yeah. Yeah, you guys know that meme? No, there was one before the Barbenheimer. But you're right, we are Barbenheimer. This hair all night. Oh, okay. Anyway, that's the show. Did you guys enjoy it? We always end the show with a roll call. I bring everybody back. So do you guys want to do that? There's only two. Okay, cool. All right, do you guys mind coming back? So give it up one more time for Ivy Cordova.
Oh, nah, he over here. Yeah, I heard he got that hot new thing. It's called...
Oh, here she is. Sorry, I forgot to mention. And then give it up for Oliver Graves. Okay, so once again, this show will be back the 4th Saturday in August. I might take the night off. I might be here. We'll see. It's a mystery. Give it up for Ivy and Oliver. And I'll be in the lobby if you guys want to hear about more shows. Bye.
All right, everybody. That is it for us tonight. Let's not end on that song, shall we? That's what we've got. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for hanging out. We do stuff live in person Thursdays through Sundays. Check us out some other night. And also, we stream 6 nights a week. You don't even have to come out. You can enjoy us in the comfort of your own home almost every night. So thanks for joining us. Check out standupcomedytheater.com for our full calendar of events. Hey, online audience, where can we send you? Who's still doing stuff? I don't know. That's what I'm looking for. Let's see. Let's see. How about... You know what? Cinema Insomnia. Sure, let's do it. Hold on for the rating. See you back here tomorrow for Stab Presents. Have a good night.
Under the moonlight, you see a sight that almost stops your heart. You try to scream, oh, but terror takes a sound before you make it. Yeah, you start to freeze as horror looks you right between your eyes. You're paralyzed, 'cause this is thriller night, and no one's gonna save you from the beast about to strike. You know it's thriller night. You're fighting for your life inside a killer thriller